What's up, aceholes? Welcome back. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to address something. It's been a while now, but I'm still getting comments from people asking, so, when are we quitting Gwent again? When are you quitting Gwent this time? I already quit. I left. I am done with Gwent. If you are still seeing Gwent content on this channel, then I don't know what to tell you. There's something wrong with you. Because I quit quite a while ago now. You should see a therapist, because I think you're seeing things. You're seeing content that isn't there. Anyway. To the rest of you who have at least half a brain, welcome back. Today we are playing Assimilate. You know, it is Assimilate. You know, double cross, portal into some Assimilate units. Vigo, Glynis, all of that good stuff, but this one has a twist. This one didn't start out as an Assimilate deck. It just ended up being one, as I wanted to fit in just as much stuff that actually felt kind of playable, just to back up the main gist of this video, which is going to be Daerlan soldiers. I've made a Daerlan video before. The deck was very different. I don't know why it was like that and not closer to this. Because this felt natural to me. Like this operator and informants. And then, you know, building on with Assimilate. I mean, this is how I built most of my Nilfgaard decks. So how that one ended up being so not this, I don't know. It did have a random Triss telekinesis. But not much else. But yes, this is a Daerlan soldiers list where we want to spam out as many Daerlan soldiers as we can. Of course, we have Operator and a bunch of Informant spawns to be able to create as many as we can. Righaf, who is severely overcosted. But if you place him in between two Daerlans, he will spawn 2 more Daerlans. He plays as 9 for 9, which is not good anymore due to #power creep. But 2 extra Daerlans can be 4 extra points off of Reamed, who will boost an allied soldier and all copies of it by 2. This is of course our main payoff card. This is why we try to spam Daerlans. And around this we just have you know, an Assimilate core. Like, we're going to be playing Informants. We're going to be playing Vigo and Brathens, who will spawn Informants, you know, double Assimilate triggers. And we do just generally need to win more than 1 round. Which is why we have all this Assimilate stuff. Portal. We have enough portal targets. These can also potentially be helped. Can help Operator and Ramon to not brick, even if we don't draw Daerlans. Coup de grace, just for extra spies, extra informants, or an extra Roderick if we need the extra thinning. Extra. Read all about it. Now you're probably asking, why not strategic withdrawal? Is that not the leader you use for this? Double Reamed? That is true. But in just barely over a week from now, we are losing that leader forever. And I want this deck to hold up a little bit more than 8 days. So hopefully, you know, some of the new Nilfgaard leaders we're getting will fit this archetype better. Like, I'm not really into the double cross thing. I needed the provisions. We are playing an Assimilate core, so it's probably fine. But I'd rather play something else. But that is the deck. As you can see, we have 4 different bronze units. So Vigo is not 100% consistent to get an informant. But if he doesn't get an informant, he will get us a Daerlan, which is still a decent play. We still get a couple of Daerlans, which is why we play him. Or we can just get an Artfane Heavy Cavalry, which is a decent pull from Vigo with the 2 armor. And I believe that is the deck. I have not tested this. Of course, most of the deck is Assimilate, which I have gotten pretty used to playing. But I am very concerned about the Daerlan package. If it's gonna be bled out of us a lot, or if it's gonna break our opening hand too much. I'm very skeptical. We can deal with lockdown because we don't really rely on our leader. Alright, it's gonna be withdrawal. Please don't be mill. It's probably the double, not double, but infinite Damien bullshit. Well, we have 2 Daerlans, which is not bad. We have Portal. Alright. Not a massive fan of this, but there's definitely some playable cards here. We have the benefit of going second at least. It's a pretty good card to get. Nilfgaard. I mean, it depends. If he's playing spies, then it's a good get. If not, it's fine. Bowser's Thunder, really? Color me confused. All right, we do have a Neuromancy which we can play. We can get Glynis. We can get something a bit more powerful. Probably gonna keep the Operator. I think we're just gonna get Glynis. She doesn't die to Alcer's Thunder, which seems to be this guy's primary source of removal. I say after he's played it once. Oh, come on. And he knows what we're up to. But he got a bad bribery, so does it really matter that he knows? Did he do 3 shitty cards in pass? No, you don't play bribery as 3 shitty cards in pass. There's gotta be more to this. I mean, this is good, because now he has Daerlan's in the graveyard for our remedy. Okay. That's quite the pass there, buddy. So we got round 1 really easily. I'm not sure what's going on here. I guess one smart thing that he did is he did not reveal anything about his deck. Pretty much nothing. But we don't need a 10-card round to really thrive, so I think maybe we can just go for a little bit of a bleed. Is it too stupid to go for that? I don't think it's too stupid. I think it's perfectly fine. If we just go for Operator with this, and then we can really get started. Yeah, now I'm very curious now. Like, Alcer's Thunder, bribery, opens up with a runestone. I mean, it can't be Assimilate. Assimilate doesn't play like that. Assimilate has a good round 1 no matter what. Soldiers make sense. Makes perfect sense. Come on, Informant. Thank you. We're already looking to get a lot of Daerlans, which I'm very happy with. It's Masquerade Ball. Well, we don't go very tall. Yeah, I really don't know how to feel about this. We have some excellent Roderiks though, holy shit. Double Roderick, both of them is gonna spawn a bunch of informants. It's very good. In case of Baratheons, I think we want to do it soon. Just to get the extra Assimilate on the board. I mean, we have some units going big, of course, but the main gist of our deck is going to be all these Daerlans. Alright. Lock one, poison the other. That's fine. I mean, he's more points. Even though the Assimilate trigger doesn't matter, this is still more points. I mean, look at all these. Like, we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can get 15 Daerlans. Okay. Are you doing it to fill up my rows? I mean, it's good. That is pretty good. Would be fun if I could somehow kill this now. That'd be very nice. I can actually go for a double poison on it. I can poison it and then just force him to... If we get a poison off of this, like, we have him dead to rights right now. We didn't. We actually didn't. But you know what we can do? We can start filling up his row. It's so bad. It's so bad. Wow. Well, you did it, sir. You filled up my rows with your double usurper. I shouldn't have taken the Roderick. I mean, that was such a bad Roderick, and I know it.
A taste of Northley, is it?
So do you poison my Vigo? And he takes his dudes back. See, 7, 8, 9. No, I mean 6, 7, 8. And then I could fit one more, like just a poison. We're not getting our card back. We have bad cards in the deck. Although we do have a fairly explosive round, even with just this. Hey guys, Ace from the editing room here, just to address the obvious misplay that I just made. I was so obsessed with not being able to fit all my own cards on my board that I didn't even think that my opponent literally had only one spot left and I could play Remedy onto an Informant and just copy his Tortoise. And his board would have been full. And I doubt that his hand was filled with special cards, so I probably could have just 2-0'd him instead of giving him the round a card down. That's a pretty big misplay. Like, I probably had it here. honestly, and I didn't notice it when I was playing, but it was so obvious to me now, and it hurts. Like, I'm ashamed. It hurts. But it happens to the best of us, and hopefully life has a very humorous way of making it up to us. Or to you. You're the ones who needs to be made up to. Because you just had to witness one of the biggest misplays that I've ever made, probably. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video so far, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it. Back to the gameplay. Why does it have to be ball every time? Why can't people try anything else? There are other cards. We're probably going to lose. Like, just being a card down sucks. I mean, we're going to have a lot of Daerlans. We have a lot of Daerlans. I mean, that could put in a lot of work. But that remedy, which we didn't get, would have also been good. Well, actually, these aren't Daerlans. These can be poison. Oh yeah, it's double ball. It's double ball.
Yes. What is it?
Fuck off. What is wrong with you? Who hurt you? What? What did he even take? I don't know. Kind of wish I had played that, because then I could have taken his ball. But, obviously we're not getting that lucky. I mean, we can't win. We're a card down against a second Masquerade Ball. Even if he's not getting good poisons, like, it's still gonna be just so many points, because these cards were balanced around the fact that Bomb Heaver could kill them. Which is not good, because then anyone who doesn't have Bomb Heaver just gets so screwed. Oh my god. Sir, I love you.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
You absolute dumbass. You know I play informants and shit. Why would you do that?
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
There's gotta be something wrong with this guy. Just a second one of those. I mean, that's not good. What are we looking at? 4, 8, 10... No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Okay. I mean, there's nothing good to take. It's actually a very bad play. Because we don't have any Assimilate.
Everyone has their secrets.
Everyone.
Everyone.
We can pretend. Right? We can pretend that it matters. Alright, let's see. He needs 10 points. He doesn't have poison on the board. He doesn't have ball tempo. Why would you play that Bomb Heaver? You know I play informants. Why would you play that Bomb Heaver with that untriggered scenario on the board? You're not getting GG because you're playing that stupid bullshit, but why? He would have brutalized me so hard if he had just kept that bomb heaver in his hand. Like, he was a card up. He had last say. Like, he didn't have to give me access to that bomb heaver at all, but he did.
Oh ho, I sense trouble.
That was actually I mean, that was literally a game-losingly bad misplay. But it's funny. It makes for good content because everybody wants to see that shit. Okay. This is not bad. There are like 2 cards that I really didn't want in this hand, and I mulligan one into the other. Alright. This is tough. But we can do it.
Great victories require great sacrifice.
You know, we can use a spy to block off his crew, forcing him to replace the crew, which means that's 2 less volunteers that he's gonna get. And I have soldiers, so, excuse me, I can crew my own frigate. Do we go with Brathens? I mean, I'm gonna need Tempo if I'm gonna beat this. Brathens is very good. Vigo may not get the informant, and I really need that informant. So I'm gonna commit the Brath. The chicken Brathens. Assimilate is the only deck that I actually like playing against Uprising with, just because of this. Like, they have the best bronze to copy, like, in the game. And you copy it while disrupting theirs, so it's fantastic. I love it. Yep, he re-established his crew. But now that's 2 slots that he didn't want filled that have been filled, so... And we're gonna do it again. Of course we're gonna do it again. We're gonna stop the crew and steal the drummer. God, I love it. I love it. I mean, he still has the sickest cards in the game. And the rest of his deck as well. But we can get him. I'm sorry for drinking a lot, it's just I'm very dry, like on the lips and in the mouth. It's probably the heat. Oh. That's another 2-point per turn engine. I mean, this one's... Well, actually... I mean, oh, this is so good. This is so good. We stop this. We stop this and this. That's just good. I like this. God, Assimilate is just so fun. Stealing frigates while blocking their frigates. Stealing the bomb heavers that double ball players just play for absolutely no reason. Okay, round 1 is in the bag on even cards. We're gonna draw up to 9. I mean, we can just go for it. I mean, we're not gonna win. And that's the thing, like, whichever round we actually play all of our cards in, we're not gonna be able to win. I mean, a couple of jousts isn't bad. This could just get us a frigate. It's so it's so funny. And this, I mean, oh god, they're soldiers. Oh my god. That's funny. I like it. They are soldiers. If we get a shit ton of them, if we get more of those than we get of these, then Ream just becomes better. I like it. Operator too. Well, we can save operator. We may just operator for Assimilate engines, because you know if this sticks, I mean, that's the thing. If this sticks, then we don't need Daerlans to get the good ream value. But if this gets like boiling oiled or unsazed, then yeah, it's gonna get boiling oiled. That's fine. He's probably gonna play another one, and then we steal it. But I mean, in case he doesn't, I'm gonna play this. There we go. There it is. Okay. I mean, we don't actually have... Oh, we have Vigo. We have Vigo. Which actually may not get us what we need. Do we just get an informant with this? Or do we gamble? Like, we don't need the points. We don't actually need the points from Vigo. So I think we just take... a double trigger here. And then we do it again. And if we can have 2 of these rolling, this ream is going to be massive. He had to tutor for that, so he's probably going to have to commit like an Ansace or something if he really wants to get us. Yeah, so he gets the proc there. The crew refreshment.
Everyone has their secrets.
I mean, could we save Ramon? I don't... Again, we don't need the points, so like we could... We could try to stick with our guns here. Viraxis. Well, he's not a soldier. That was a grave error, because he's not a soldier. I'm not sure I'll be able to kill him. Were you just using him there? No. If we get something like an Ansace, which we did, then we can kill him. Ansace is not a soldier, I believe. That was a big misplay from him. Yeah. I mean, you saw the setup we had. Like, 2 frigates. Like, this ream would have been big, and we wouldn't even have to play our cards. So, I mean, you know, you can make the argument that, you know, this doesn't mean anything, Ace. You're still a shitty player. Your opponents are making misplays. It is pro rank, alright? You're not supposed to make misplays like that here.
Sintra's interests, where they lie,
Is it the same deck? Probably. Even the same stratagem. A lot of 4 provision bronzes here. We got the portal, but it almost bricked. See, we have Brathens for an informant, so... So we can still do the same anti-frigate plan, which I really like. Not a huge fan of Reamed in hand, although, you know, with a frigate on the board, he could be a good way to close out the match. We're being very, very lucky with the coin flips today, like just going second all the time. It just gives us so much freedom. I don't want to copy it until I can stop a crew pocket there. So, I mean, do we commit Ramon? Do we need to commit Ramon? I don't think we do. Not with this hand. So I'm going to set up my soldier for the crew. Let me just play it kind of slow. We're 100% committing Brathens, so... So it's nice to try to keep something else safe. Safe and unplayed. Alright. Most of our dudes are outside of range of a boiling oil. Really, it's just a frigate. But we can get more of those. We can get more of those. We don't care. I can get like 2 more. Reynard Odors. Now I could get the second frigate. I mean, you know, it's the round will end soon. Like I'm not gonna run out of space, I think. Do I put it here or do I put it here? I can put it here and then just play some more units in the back. This can get 4 dudes. I think I'll put it here. God, on Saturday, I think I burnt my tongue. Because I had that the tiny blister that just stings like all hell. I mean, that's such a good value play for us. It's not even a soldier, so it doesn't help with the crew. It takes up a spot on his melee row anyway. We have no problem catching up to this. You know what, I think I'm just going to copy this young man. And yeah, I'll put him in the back. I'll put him in the back. I usually don't put it in the back, but I'll put him in the back. My boy. I love putting my Royal Guard in the back. That's a late frigate, my dude. That is such a late frigate. What are you hoping to achieve with that, huh? I mean, we're gonna draw Daerlan. By the time we have to play Ramon, we're gonna draw Daerlan. I don't think we have to play him this round. Not with cards like these. Although he is pushing us more. I may have messed up. Falibor out of him, and I still don't give a shit. Oh yes, that opens up the remedy as well. That's just too good. I mean, come on, dude. Pass. God, Assimilate is filthy on red coin. It's just... Got him. Hey. Now, did we just steal a frigate? I'm a big fan of just stealing frigates. They're fun cards when you're Nilfgaard. Well, we did draw the Daerlan. There's the Vigo. Ooh. There's quite a few cards I would have actually liked to have now. I'm actually a little bit unsure here. I know I should have taken the premium one. It's fine. All right. It's okay. I don't mind that. Do we do it? I think we do. I think we should try to win a match by playing Daerlans. I mean, the first one, you know, we got big Daerlans. But that's not what won us the match. It was the epic bomb heaver. Alright. Come on. That's fine. We don't have a coup de grace, though. That's why it's not so fine. So he has Varaxis, but the only order unit is that.
Tomorrow I'll be king.
Tomorrow you'll be king, buddy. There's Varaxis, and then there's the 7-point dude. And I already forgot what his last card was. Why do I never bother to check. Like, I don't care about the intel. I just look at what I want to get. Oh yeah, it's the Temple Guard. Alright, so we can get card advantage, which is great. But let's see, that's 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, it doesn't matter. But it's 15, so it's 42. So he's gonna have to spend... Oh, he's not even doing it on the dude. So yeah, he's gonna have to spend his leader. But I think he would have done that anyway, because it was 15 points, which would have put him to 42, I think. Or, you know, 40 and me to 42. So he would have spent all 3 charges. He wouldn't have needed the sideman, I think, if my math was correct. But he would have gotten it anyway. So, okay, we got his leader and card advantage. I'm gonna drop this. Although with that, it's good. We can just get it again. Are you gonna play out the round, sir? It is fun bullying meta decks, like bullying these net deckers, and you know I didn't even have to play double ball. I don't have to play poison. You know, I'm playing Assimilate with Daerlan foot soldiers.
Left, right, left, right.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
I mean, he's actually quite far ahead right now. Wait. No, I win. I win. But that was way too close. 3 points, and I was a card up. I mean, I didn't have good cards, neither did he, but... Wait, that... He was 7 strength, so he amphibious assaulted that. Which is a very good card. Okay. Win 3 matches, thank you. I tried my best, and I did it. And I even got... Spawn 100 volunteers. I have barely played NR. Like, a majority of this is through playing Assimilate and stealing frigates. Because, you know, NR with frigates is so popular. It's hilarious. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was a fun one. We didn't crush it with the Daerlans, although we did play out a few Daerlans. We got some good reams. Or reamed. So it was fun. It's obvious that the Assimilate was carrying the deck a little bit more. But honestly, I mean, the Daerlan package is so small, right? If you look at the core cards, like it's Daerlan's, Righef, and Reamed. And I guess Ramon, I'd say is a core card in that. And then you can go into Operator with Informants and Brathens and Vigo. But then you're already pretty deep into Assimilate. And yeah, it's just... The Assimilate carried us, but... I think the Daerlan stuff did its job. I think it did pretty well. And when you're stealing frigates like crazy, like Reamed is just... it's a good card. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. You know, I like... What I like about Assimilate is that there are a few cards, a few slots that are fairly flexible. Like, you know, in the Master Mirror Assimilate deck, like Master Mirror takes up, you know, one of those slots. Tourney Shellmark can take up one of those slots. For me, Bribery often takes up one of those slots. I don't like playing Bribery, but sometimes you just have to do it. And you know, I mean, it's pretty good in Assimilate. Like, you always get good points with some engines on the board, but yeah, this worked. It worked because Assimilate works, and we played against NR, which Assimilate is actually really good against. It's so funny. I do enjoy it. If you have any suggestions on how we can improve this, I would love to hear it, because I'm actually a big fan of this deck now. Hopefully, you know, some of the new leaders will be good with this, but for now, you know, double cross with all the Assimilate stuff, and of course just the provisions. Works out pretty well. It allows us to play some powerhouses, some ways to deal with the problem of having to win round 1 all the time, and, you know, tutoring for our janky shit. I'm a big fan of this. But yeah, any suggestions, please do leave them down below. I would love for this deck to be as good as it can be. Although it felt pretty close already. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope to see you again very soon for more Gwent content. Only about a week left. I mean, it says 7 days on the main screen, but, you know, it's going to be next Tuesday. Today's Monday, so, I mean, it's like 7 days and 20-something hours, I'd imagine. But next week, patch, probably some balance changes, but the big stuff, of course, is the leader changes. I'm very excited. I think it's gonna really matter. Like, it's so many leaders that have been meta-defining and problematic in the past, and then either still are or have just been nerfed to unplayability because they were so unhealthy. They're all gonna go. They're all gonna leave. We're gonna get new leaders. And I gotta say, for the most part, I really liked their more recent leader designs, so I'm excited to get so many new leaders at once. And apparently we're getting some tweaks and reworks to existing leaders. I imagine like the cooldown leaders, maybe Invigorate, just the ones that I've never seen play. Or like haven't seen played since over a year ago and just cannot keep up. I would love to see those get tweaked. And yeah, I think next patch is going to be really fun. A lot of experimentation to be done. Like, people are going to figure out the best stuff. Probably pretty early. But there's going to be a lot of new fun stuff for me to experiment with while everybody else is playing the good shit. So that's nice. Look forward to that. I am. Have a good one. And I hope to see you again soon. Is this going to be blocked by the Gwent partners thing? No, because I think that's like mainly here. I kind of wish I could have it up while I'm recording. Just so I really know. You don't care about this. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.